You'll need to consider a few special situations when using an AED. First, if a victim has hair on his chest, the hair may prevent the pads from sticking. If your AED has only one set of pads, a razor should be included. You can use the razor to quickly shave the area and then apply the pads. If your AED has two sets of adult pads, you can apply one set to the hairy chest. If the hair prevents the pads from coming in contact with the chest, the AED should tell you to check the pads. If it does, press the pads down more firmly. If they still aren't sticking, rip the pads off forcefully, removing the chest hair. Then reapply a new set of the pads to the bare skin.
Water on the victim's chest can also be a problem. It could allow the shock to travel through the water between the pads, ultimately preventing delivery of an effective shock dose to the victim's heart.
If someone is lying in water, you should quickly move the victim to a dry area. However, if the victim is lying on snow or in a small puddle, you may use the AED. And if the chest is covered with water or sweat, wipe the chest before attaching the AED pads. But wipe the chest quickly. It doesn't have to be completely dry.
Some people have an implanted pacemaker or defibrillator in the same place where you would put the AED pads. These devices look like a round or square lump, smaller than a deck of cards. If you see this lump, avoid putting the pad directly over it.
Also, do not place the pad directly over a medicine patch. If a medicine patch is located where you need to place a pad, take the patch off and quickly wipe the chest before you put on the pad. If your workplace has an AED, you should familiarize yourself with that AED. Regardless of the type of AED, remember to turn it on first and follow the audible prompts that will lead you through the rest of the steps. Additional emergency equipment may also be found in the AED, such as scissors, razors, wipes, gloves, and a barrier device. These items may also be found in a separate emergency or first aid kit.
We'll pause here to allow you to get familiar with the AED in your class today. Your instructor will show you all that's included in the kit and demonstrate the correct way to place the pads on the victim.